Well, hello there. Welcome back, everybody, to the last panel. I am Steve, the Lapsed Comic Fan, and today, joined by the merry band of panelists, we are going to do our top 10 Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
Coming day and night.
I get it. That's what I do. That's what I do, Arnold. So, how did everybody feel about Arnold Schwarzenegger whenever you were growing up? Was he a major deal for you guys? Because I know he was for me. Like in the early '80s, it was a big deal for me.
So, hell yeah,
Bob. How did you get involved with the Schwarzenegger?
I think it was probably Commando.
Okay.
And it was watching it on TV when they were showing it over and over again. So that's how I became a fan of his, and I just absolutely fell in love with that movie. And of course, later saw several of his other films, and of course, I think probably what cemented him for me was probably Terminator 2.
Gotcha. That's for me, it was probably Terminator 1, but I know I had seen Commando as well. But it was probably Terminator 1, where I was like, whoa, who is this guy? I believed like this dude was a Terminator. He was like an unstoppable force. Warren, how did you get involved with the old Schwarzenegger?
I want to say it was Terminator 2, because that movie kind of blew my mind for action, but also I absolutely loved Predator. I still think Predator is one of the greatest sci-fi action films ever made.
It is.
Commando, it's great too. It was just, there's that whole run of movies. It's like Conan the Barbarian would come on TV, or you would have Terminator 2 or Predator, Commando. It's just like all of those ones where it's just like I was enamored with the guy. I mean, he was just it's bigger than life.
Yep. Gray, same question.
Yeah, I think Predator had to be the one. I know I saw that way too young. I happened to be at my grandparents' house, and they just happened to have it. And it's like, oh, hell yeah, I'm watching this thing. I think that's got to be my intro. But then it's like, who is this unstoppable force that has done the greatest handshake in cinematic history? You got to tell me. And then from there, man, it seemed like the dude couldn't miss. Granted, I was only watching his hits, but yeah, like Total Recall, then age-appropriate ones, Twins, Kindergarten Cop, Last Action Hero. It's just like, this dude cannot miss. And
then cook it down now.
I got acquainted with some of his other films, and it turns out he can. But man, does he have some hits.
Right. Yeah, I think the one that for me put me over the top was True Lies, because it was like it had stuff that we know Arnold for, but also at the same time was very different too. We got to see some acting chops, I guess you could say, and it was, I don't know, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun movie. So
I love True Lies even today. It's so rewatchable. I mean, it's just a great movie.
So let's just get into this, man. We're just gonna get right into this. So how we're gonna do it. We're gonna start at the bottom. We'll go Bob to me, then Snake It, then me to Bob. That's how we'll do this. So Bob, you're up first, my man. What is your number 10?
Total Recall.
Total Recall. Nice. That's a good choice.
And I need to point out that, like, literally I like all of my top 10, and just depending on what mood I'm in, they can move around. Because all of his top 10, or at least for me, and even those that I left out of the top 10, there are several that probably, just depending on the day, they could bump up in there. Because I've loved Arnold, and like Ray was saying, boy, he had some hits, and Total Recall was one of those for me. That's one I saw first on television, and I really enjoyed it. And going back and watching it years later, I guess I saw it for the first time in a long time. I think it was last year, and still, it's a lot of fun. Definitely a lot better than the remake.
That's very true. It's true. We got Justin Gray. Ooh, he's got a good list. So number 10 for him was Twins. Number 9 is Raw Deal. Number 8 is Conan the Destroyer. And then Conan the Barbarian, True Lies, Commando, Total Recall, Predator, Terminator 2, and Terminator. That is a damn good list. I mean, you can't go wrong with the hits in whatever order that you like them. You really can't go wrong, you know? And I think that's kind of like what you're saying, Bob. Like there's so many... There's so many there that are good. So we're just gonna show that Charles is the jingle all the way, which is true, which is very true. Warren, what's your number 10, sir?
My number 10 is the Running Man.
Ooh.
I guess it's not even close to what the book's like, but I just love the fact it's Arnold fighting like these kind of weird, like I remember the hockey guy, and it was just a cool movie.
Mm-hmm.
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero, that's right.
I was about to say Sub-Zero. I was actually about to say it. Yeah, it's a cool premise too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it fits. I think it fits what Arnold was doing back then. So I don't know. I kind of like. I like the Running Man. It's a little bit higher in my list, but Gray, what is your number 10, sir? And if you want to expound upon the movie, go ahead, because we can all talk about it, and then if it's on your list, we don't have to go over it again, but you can give your reasons why. So
we've already heard a drop from it, but it is one of the most quotable and informative movies I've ever seen. And my God, is it one of the most, I don't know, what would you call that? Okay, well, apparently I didn't even put it on here, but yeah, my number 10 is Pumping Iron. I don't know why I don't have a picture for it, because good for me. I will be searching for that. Well, yeah, it's one of the most compelling docs, and it is the most compelling doc on weightlifting. But man, it's just amazing. And the Lou Ferrigno as well on there. Apparently, everything is staged. It was kind of the beginning of
yes.
What do you want to call that? Reality TV.
It was like almost like a live mockumentary, like doc mock like type of thing, because it was staged. They had a lot of things staged for it, because I think it was after one of the actual competitions. I can't remember if it was after the Olympia or like Mr. Universe or something like that. I can't remember exactly when it was.
He was coming out of retirement for Mr. Universe.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay, coming out of retirement. That's right. But yeah, like he can't. I mean, think about it. You come over here for a very specific thing, and you hit it like massively. You're like a global phenomenon. The fact that weightlifting and posing got you into Hollywood, basically, like that's pretty incredible that you didn't just become like what he could have stayed as, the Terminator. He broke through and actually did things. Yeah. And that's pretty amazing to me that he was able to do that.
It wasn't something that they could duplicate, because they tried.
They've tried a million times.
They tried it with multiple people during that time period, multiple different kinds of bodybuilders, and there was something about him that was just hung with people, and he was able to turn this amazing career out of it.
Yeah, he had the it, as people
he did,
say.
And the charisma, and like when he would tell his stories about like how he was willing to kind of cheat in these competitions, where he convinced one of the dudes to, like, what you need to be is edgy. So as you're posing, just scream as loud as you can. That is awesome, man. I would like to think that part's not fake, but I don't know. He just had this personality. I'd like to think if YouTube was around, he would have been a huge influencer. But this is kind of that first taste of it.
Oh, he would have been huge. He would have been a huge.
Oh yeah,
influencer.
Easily.
Oh, for sure. People would have wanted to know what his diet is. Everything.
Yeah,
everything. With
his charisma too, because you have some pretty bland dudes who are pretty popular on there just because of their size. He would have just been killing it on YouTube.
Yep.
Agreed.
So my number 10 is...
What's your 10?
Conan the Destroyer.
You going Destroyer on this
Destroyer one? For 10, yes. Yes.
Right.
What? Why? What?
Well, I
I could have
mean,
picked
you know.
anything, and you'd be like, "Oh, at least it wasn't Arnold Schwarzenegger presents Jackie Brown."
Oh, that would have been the best, man. He would have killed it.
Get to the top of Jackie.
I like a Barbarian better. I thought it set. I personally like it better. I thought it set the mythos of Conan a little bit better, but Destroyer has its great parts. It has some really cool parts in it that I like, but it's also got some really out there parts that are.
I love the
rather
warrior chick in
interesting.
it. Like, you know, she's like, "How do you get a man? I grab him and take him."
And she's tall too.
Yeah.
She's also very tall. So, but yeah, I picked Conan the Destroyer. So my number 9 is Running Man. And I kind of said before some of the reasons why I like this movie so very much. I just like the premise. Yeah, Grace Jones. Sorry, Nightmares and Nerdscape. Yes, Grace Jones. Yes.
And Justin Gray, man. Both of them came in at the same
And
time.
Justin. Yep. Conan the Wonder Years. Dude,
I mean, he's
you
got
imagine?
the kid. It's
you said Brian Bosworth was almost there. Could you imagine the Boz coming in as any type of featurette? Because he ended up doing like straight to DVD movies.
Yeah.
Did the old Boz.
Do you guys remember those twins that they tried to? They did that. I think they were only in like that one fantasy movie. Like they were like the Barbarian twins.
yes. I just watched that one not too long ago.
That
I do
movie's
remember
so
them.
Bad, it's good.
Indeed. Well, fair enough.
Stone Cold
So just
classic Boz film. Dude, it's so funny because I actually just watched a few weeks ago the Brian and the Boz on the ESPN. That was very interesting. He's like telling his son about being the Boz as opposed to Brian Bosworth. And it was so funny because like stuff that he did, like when he went into Denver, because he talked a bunch of shit about John Elway, right? Talked about like his horse teeth and all this stuff. Well, they had these shirts that they were selling at the Denver Stadium that was like the Boz sucks or like down with the whatever, right? Some anti-Boz stuff. The company that made the shirts was owned by the Boz. Like he had everybody buying shit from him and they didn't even know. Amazing marketer. But Gray, you're number 9, sir.
So before I do that, so Nightmares and Nerdscapes is saying his number 9 is End of Days. Am I sleeping on End of Days? I remember watching it once and laughing at it a lot, but
I like it.
I think I'm confusing parts of it with The Sixth Day, which was like his next one. The 2-day movies in a row, kind of. I don't know. It
The
fried
End
my
of
brain
Days
in a way.
was the devil one, right?
Yeah.
That was the devil one.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that one. It's ridiculous. That's the
Okay.
thing.
I
It's
gotta
like,
watch it again.
It's just a really good. If I look at it the same way, remember how we were talking earlier about the kung fu movies, right? How it's just like you're gonna get some cheese and some stuff, but it's just an overall just fun Arnold movie. He's great in the movie, I think. Yeah, it's one of those ones that's a lot of fun. It's the movie itself like is not a great story or anything, but he's awesome in it, and it's over the top and a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of over the top and a lot of fun, I'm going with Conan the Barbarian for my number 9. What can I say? The Destroyer, it's good, but it doesn't belong in this spot on my list. Instead, Milius. I absolutely love this. It's got kind of the second most quotable thing. I thought maybe you were going to have the whole speech on your soundboard, but
I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. What can I say? I absolutely love this one. And I love it even more when I kind of heard that the character that John Goodman plays in The Big Lebowski is based on the director of this movie. So I just always picture him kind of off to the side, just kind of like, no, you need to give that speech this way. So yeah, man, I love me some Conan the Barbarian.
I'm waiting for him to pull a gun out during like rock bowling. Like he just pulls out his club and he's like, "You stepped over the line, motherfucker!" Like this is just a very bad day in the barbarian world. Warren, you're number 9, sir.
My number 9 is Commando.
Ooh,
That movie is just perfect Arnold cheese.
Mhm.
The scene where he's carrying the big log in like the beginning credits part, and then he's like laughing with his daughter, and then they had that over the top villain who would make those like kind of almost like girly screaming sounds as he was fighting Arnold in the steam boiler room, and the gratuitous Arnold back scene for no reason. Just he had to apparently row from the plane to the shore in just a Speedo, and then he got dressed on the beach, and it just perfectly encompasses that time period. And that's a great movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the Alyssa Milano, right? Is his daughter?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's his daughter in
Yeah.
that one.
Okay, that's the one where he's like carrying the tree trunk.
Yeah,
like,
he's got
dude,
the tree in
yeah.
the beginning, just walking around with this huge tree, and then
How could you forget Alyssa Milano, dude? Wow, for shame.
well,
Labs.
Well, I get a lot of, I didn't forget her. I said that's the one with her in it, right? Yeah. I remember Commando. This is
You should know.
There's a lot. Yeah, these are all things that I should know. I should know this. God forbid I forget something. My fault, man. My fault. But yeah, I love Commando. It makes an appearance on my list. It does. Bob?
For me, number 9, I've got Last Action Hero.
Mhm.
I think that movie's just a lot of fun. This whole idea that that the kid goes into the movie and is a part of the movie, and he's trying to convince him the whole time that he's in a movie. And I think my favorite scene in that is when supposedly his wife calls it, and they come up to him and they're like, "Oh, your wife's on the line," and he just puts it on top of like a tape recorder that's going, yeah. So I thought that was great. And then also when he goes into that video store and he's like, and they see the picture, what was it, of Terminator 2, but it's Stallone. And he's like, "No, that was your movie." And the lady who's working the counter, she's like, "Oh, you were in a movie?" "Yes, it was starring you. And we were in love together." So I just think it's a fun movie. So I got Last Action Hero at number 9. And then for my number 8, I've got The Running Man. The Running Man, it's a lot of fun. Warren already talked about it a little bit. All the different types of what are they? The stalkers. How each one had like a little theme and gimmick to them. I thought was really cool. It made them feel larger than life, and that went with Richard Dawson, who played the character of Killian, larger than life. And so I thought it was a lot of fun. It's very quotable, and it's just a good time. I thought the remake was pretty good, but I still enjoy the original better, just because I think it's more over the top, and I kind of like that.
Yeah, the original had it gave like the bad guys, it made them more special.
Yes,
They felt like I don't know how to explain it. It made them feel like
they stand out.
there you go. They stand out more. Like they weren't just insert this guy here. They felt like they were there for a specific reason.
Yes, where in the remake, which again I understand is closer to the book, but they feel very generic, except for the final one. And in this case, each one of them stands out.
Gotcha. Warren, you're number 8, sir.
I have Total Recall at number 8. I really like this movie. It had a very RoboCop kind of feel to it. And there was also a chick with 3 boobs, and
you make me wish I had 3 hands.
And it was awesome. Like I look back at it now and how ridiculous it is that someone's Arnold's size and some of the roles he played, like oh, I'm just a construction worker. I've never seen a construction worker look as big as Arnold. Like, but it was just an awesome movie. You know, they playing up like, you know, is he just in a simulation, or is he, you know, is this real? They threw in the alien stuff, kind of ancient alien kind of stuff at the end. Overall, it was just a great film, and like the scene where they're suffocating outside and their eyes all start bulging, and then all of a sudden the climate change thing goes off, and then they go back to normal. But yeah, it was just all around great movie.
There's some really good practical effects in there too.
Oh,
there's some really
so
good
many
stuff in there. Yeah, it's oh, that's right. Justin.
I can see why
Justin
you'd date her.
Gray. The 3-boob girl is Geordie LaForge's girlfriend on Star Trek. That is so right. The one that he's like obsessed with her in the right. Am I thinking of the same person, Justin? He's like obsessed with her and then meets her and all that stuff. Yeah, that's cool. Geordie always had those episodes where he would, like, you know, fall in love with this like chick, and then they'd be like, fuck you, you're Geordie. Like, yes, spills the coffee on Picard. Right. Yep. So, Gray, sir, your number 8.
My number 8. Yeah. So this one, it might seem low to you, and I say, nah. Yeah. So I've got the original Terminator. I absolutely love it. I think it's not the Terminator that I usually go to. So it's a little lower on my list, but man, it's an iconic performance. I just don't get a lot other than the I'll Be Back, where I think he's got some really iconic performances. So just for that reason, it's a little lower in my list, but come on, man. Kyle Reese, I have to, you know, give it credit. It's in my top 10. But yeah, I love me the original Terminator. I just love a few of his performances way better than that.
Okay.
What about you, Labs? What's your number 8, sir?
My number 8 is Kindergarten Cop. I love this movie. I really do. I love it. I love the movie. There's just that this is probably one of his most quotable movies, just because of what it is. And it was like, you know, those times where like actors they do something completely different than what they normally do. Like, you remember, like Ice Cube was all like Boys in the Hood, and then he was like, you know, Baby's Day Out or whatever the frick. He was like the dad and everything. Like this, I still think he kept as soft as he was in this movie. He still kept an edge to him because of the subplot that was there, you know, and him having to find out the kid's, you know, dad that wanted to take him. What was his name? Was it Kimball, or was that his name?
No, that was his name.
Who was the guy? I can't
He was
remember
Detective John Kimball.
Right. Who was the bad guy's name? I can't remember his name.
Oh,
for some reason. You can help me out in the chat.
Totally blanking.
My stuff, it all runs together, and I'm sorry. I know it's not great for doing stuff like this, but my memory is not the best when it comes to movies and television. But
Crisp.
Yes, Crisp. There you go. So yeah, I just thought that the whole thing was great, and I mean, one of the best death scenes. Who wants to die next to a toilet? Nobody does. Nobody does. You know, and obviously, you know, the shut up, you know, like the whole, it's just him going crazy with all these children, and, you know, boys have a penis and girls have a vagina. Like, can't say that nowadays, can you? But, you know, there's so many good things in that movie.
Put that cookie down now.
He keeps a ferret in 2 grocery baskets. How dare he?
I'm sorry, Gray, that they didn't the ferrets were not treated the way that they should have been. I'm sorry. But yeah, Kindergarten Cop is my number 8. My number 7 is Total Recall. And Total Recall to me was one of those movies where when I saw it, in my teen years, I was kind of like, okay, this is a little bit weird for me. But the more I watched it, the later on, the older I got, the more I liked it. The more I liked the movie. And it's one of those ones where it's like it breaches a lot of sci-fi tropes, which I still think are still used today. Obviously managed a lot better. But the whole thing of like whether you're stuck in a simulation or if this is real life, it's really cool. It's just a really cool idea, you know, and playing around with that. And I think that sub-spawned things like the Matrix, you know, where they could do more things with it, stuff like that. And there's just, I don't know. I think it spawned a lot of things that came out of it that may have been better, but it was one of the first, you know, that was a big blockbuster style movie. You know, it was one of the first that tried to really like, you know, fuck with your brain. And I thought that was cool. So Gray, number 7.
Yeah. So my number 7, I enjoyed it, I guess, slightly more than you guys, but yeah, it's just The Running Man. I absolutely love this, and I think it's a slightly better Schwarzenegger performance than say the Terminator. You get all the catchphrases like I'm trying to remember, what does he tell him? Anyway, he kills Sub-Zero. He has one for that. Buzzsaw comes out. What does he say? Like a split or something when he chainsaws him. And then Dynamo. None of you guys mentioned Dynamo. Come on. The opera singing electric guy who has a weird metal car for some reason. Man, I absolutely love that movie. So yeah, for me, number 7 comes in Running Man with the most iconic Arnold one. Not only does he have the catchphrases, but he befriends Yaphet Kotto, and I believe it. Man, I absolutely love that movie. So yeah, The Running Man at number 7.
It would have been better if it was Yakov Smirnoff.
I disagree, man. Yaphet Kotto brings this certain gravitas to every role. I wish there was more.
Yes. Yeah. Warren, you're number 7.
My number 7 is Kindergarten Cop. You know, it's like a lot of all the reasons you said. Plus, like the film was filmed, I believe, in Astoria, which is like 45 minutes from where I live, and it was just kind of cool because it was really just the premise of putting him in a class full of kids, and it just kind of like the comedy wrote itself. It was really great all the way around. It was, you know, the action hero cop Schwarzenegger having to deal with all of these kids, and it was just a fun film all the way around. I liked it.
Kindergarten Cop, can't go wrong with that.
Nope.
No, I just made my wife watch it for the first time. I think it was like last weekend or 2 weekends ago. I was trying to get my so she absolutely loved it, but she swore up and down that she'd seen it, and then I tried a couple lines on her, and it's like, you've never seen this, like, you'd know what the hell I'm talking about. So yeah, she liked it. Watching it back with my weird new eyes now, being a what would you call that, hobbyist zookeeper. The ferret thing kept weirding me out, but other than that, man, I don't know how you got so many kids to act so naturally on screen, but man, the child actors were all awesome in there.
I like that Gray is bothered by the ferrets that took up all of like 17
It was just one ferret, man.
Well, I'm just
and then
saying.
he was in the kid's shirt. It was scary, man.
Maybe he likes being in the shirt, Gray.
He's not a marsupial, man. It's a ferret.
Right, exactly. All of the words that you just said make up a sentence, and I am abiding by. I will take your expertise. I will take that as gospel. So, I believe you. Who's next? Sorry.
Me.
What's your number 7?
For my number 7, I also have Kindergarten Cop. I mean, again, there's not a whole lot more we can say about it, but you know, one of the things one of the things I do like about it is how it feels like it's going to be a different movie when it starts.
Yes.
You know, as far as, you know, he's this real badass walking around. And I love the scene where he is trying to get that girl to testify. He he crashes the party, and he blows that couch away. And the guy's like, who are you? And he blows the couch away. And he's like, I'm the party pooper. You know,
I'm the party pooper.
Also, we haven't talked about, I thought his partner was pretty cool in the movie. Phoebe, she was a fun character, always eating everything in sight. And
well, sometimes she had
was also funny. I thought that was a whole funny sequence. Turns out he's a chef, which is perfect for her because she likes to eat. So yeah, overall, it's just a fun movie. You guys have already talked about the kids, the villain, all of that. So yeah, Kindergarten Cop is my number 7. My number 6, I've got Predator. Predator is just awesome. I mean, there's no other way to put it. The truth is, I would have loved to have had it higher on my list. I just like the other ones on there a little bit more. But it is an awesome movie, a lot of fun, and just some of the actors in there. Was it Jesse Ventura, Carl Weathers, and whatnot? So yeah, everybody's walking around with their muscles rippling and everything. You know, so
much baby oil on that set.
It is one of the manliest movies out there. It is awesome. Predator.
Plus, it introduced us to like something we didn't know was going to be a massive franchise.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's a low budget. I mean, it wasn't super low budget. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't this huge thing, and it turned into something massive. You know, like, I mean, they're still making Predator movies to this day.
And the thing is that movie could have been a standalone, just the way that it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect as a standalone. But like you said, yeah, it spawned a whole franchise.
Yes, sir. Warren, you're number 6.
My number 6 is Twins.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I absolutely adore this movie. I mean, what can you say? It's just so well done. Danny DeVito, Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger playing kind of like the raised on an island, smart guy, kind of real naive. And then he just plays off DeVito so well. And just, I love this movie so much. Another one of his comedies. And it was just really well done. Just a great movie.
DeVito, I mean, they did Junior also, but DeVito and Schwarzenegger, you wouldn't have thought, like, here's this duo that I want to see more of. Too bad that, like, I'm not a fan of Junior, okay? I'm just not.
Yeah,
like,
neither
but
am I.
I just wish they would have done more with them in that realm, not PG movies. Like, like do something a little bit more edgy and have fun with it. Because DeVito is so versatile. I mean, we've seen, like, when he joined It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I mean, I don't know if there's a better combination of Frank Reynolds and Charlie Kelly that I see on TV. I love those dudes together. They're fucking ridiculous. And you could say the same thing for Twins. It's one of those type of buddy movies that's like, what the fuck? I didn't know I liked this.
I didn't know I needed this movie in my life.
Right.
Did you hear about the sequel that they were going to do? I can't remember if they were going to call it Triplets, but Eddie Murphy was supposed to be the third twin.
Oh,
really?
It would have been amazing, man. I wish we would have had that. I think that could have been the trio we all needed.
That would have been great.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
For my number 6, so I think it is one of the most iconic Arnold performances. And it's so over the top, and it's supposed to be over the top. It is Arnold, like, literally cranked to 11. Last Action Hero, man. I absolutely love this movie. Maybe it's nostalgia. I saw it as a kid and just absolutely loved it. I wanted to experience that, like, going in the movie, but it has such a reverence for movies. At the same time, it's this ultra meta thing where it's the movie inside the movie, but it's the real world, and they're self-aware. And why wouldn't there be a dude in the closet? There's always a guy in the closet. Man, I love me some Last Action Hero, and one of the most iconic villains too. I absolutely love that movie. So, Last Action Hero. That comes in at my upper 10 list. What about you, Lapsed? What's your number 6?
My number 6 is Commando. And so I'm watching Commando, right? And then I was doing a thing for one of the Power Ranger season. I think it was Time Force. And I was like, wait a minute. That's the Bennett is Rancic. They literally got the guy, the Bennett from Commando, to play the bad guy in a Power Ranger series. And I was like, wait a minute. That's Vernon Wells. I was like, holy shit. But one of the best death scenes ever for a bad guy. I mean, pipes going through you. I mean, come on. That's fantastic shit. You know, and I mean, there's just something about, like, I don't know, like defending your own or your property type deal, and making traps and doing stuff that I just love. You know, it's like adult Home Alone with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So gotta love it. And
I mean, you could say that about Predator as well.
You can't. Yeah, you definitely can. You could say that when they finally get out of the water and get up on the land, when he's covered in the mud, then he's like, oh shit, they don't see me. So then he starts building a bunch of different traps and doing all that stuff, for sure. I think you're right. You're definitely right. My number 5 is Conan the Barbarian. And I know I'm probably,
Okay.
you know, on the low end. Maybe Warren might have it up there. But it's just, I don't know. This one I saw a lot. I saw this way more than Destroyer. And, you know, whenever I was young, this movie was huge. I mean, it was gigantic. My brother, you know, having an older brother influences you a lot. And he loved this movie, so I got to see it a lot. And the funniest thing was, back whenever I was a little kid, when we first moved from California to New Jersey, in my room, we didn't have a color TV. We had this small little yellow black and white TV with a VCR hooked up to it. It was really long. Like, the back of it was really long. So, like, a lot of the movies I didn't see in color until way later. And seeing this movie in color for the first time was a lot of fun. I was like, holy shit.
Huh.
Like, so I had to see a bunch of movies, and my regular Nintendo was in black and white for like a year. So yeah, this was a lot of, I don't know. I like Conan the Barbarian. It's something that me and my brother will actually watch and like get into, like a Discord room or something like that, or Skype, and we'll talk.
So
and
have you
make
guys
fun of it.
answered the riddle of steel?
No, we haven't.
Oh, come on. Do you know the speech? Can you give us the speech? What? Okay.
What,
I'm
destroy
sorry.
your enemies, see them driven before you, and let them hear the lamentations of their women?
See,
It's the secret of life.
That's the one.
I told you Warren would have it.
It's my motto. That's what I grew up on.
Yeah.
You can tell by the fruit of his life that he lives by this motto.
This is my everything. Like, I have it tattooed on my back. No.
But yeah, it's one of the ones that we watch together, and it's kind of fun. It's fun to laugh at and have fun, you know. I've been turning this wheel for a very long time. We add our own like dialogue to it, and it's kind of fun.
He needed some, because he only had like 12 lines in that movie. So.
I know, right? He needed a bunch. I wonder if I'm giving this horse hemorrhoids. It's got
like,
a
how
bad
did he get
back
buff?
problem.
They just made him turn a grain wheel for like 30 years.
For like 27 years.
At least it makes more sense than the construction worker who's that ripped.
Well, yeah, I mean, it makes sense for a barbarian to be that size. So that works out. Like, but that was kind of the thing. Like, we don't do that in Hollywood anymore. When we just take normal people, give them enough testosterone to give them six pack. We don't have the huge dudes playing normal roles as they used to be.
That's great. Gray, you're number 5.
Yeah.
Sir.
Okay, so this one might be controversial. I guarantee none of you have it on your list.
You know what?
What?
You're just a controversial person.
Well, I guarantee none of you have it on
We're just
your
gonna
list.
say
But
everything that you have is controversial. We're just gonna. gonna go
We'll
this.
see, man.
Okay.
So it's an amazing director. He's made some other iconic things, but man, when I think of for some reason him, this is the one that just comes to mind for me. It essentially rewrote. It's paved the way for neo noir. Like we wouldn't have The Big Lebowski, we wouldn't have Inherent Vice. There's so many, like any neo noir, really. So for me, I have Robert Altman's The Long Goodbye. And I know if you're familiar with it, you might be thinking, who is Arnold in there? But there's this very pivotal scene where Elliot Gould is being made to strip in front of this really kind of crazy and over the top dude. He's making everyone in the room strip, and Arnold just happens to be one of the thugs, and he just goes down to his, if I remember correctly, mustard colored underwear, and it's really weird, but it always stuck with me.
Wait, time out. Are we
Yes,
getting
sir.
are we getting the genesis of the mustard?
No,
actually
well, maybe
because of-
subconsciously. I definitely saw it as a kid, but what can I say? I've always enjoyed mustard. That didn't add to it, but yeah, it's just a weird coinky dink, if you will. But man, having Elliot Gould as Philip Marlowe, or they just keep referring to him as the Marlboro Man in this one. But man, I absolutely love it, and it's so off kilter in the same way. So Robert Altman did like MASH and Nashville, a whole bunch of other ones. They're always a little bit off, but man, they kind of stick with you. And there's just something about The Long Goodbye that sticks with me. And I really don't think that scene would have worked without this very intimidating kind of bodyguard who's just silent, just standing there. And Schwarzenegger was even unbilled in it. It is currently on like Letterboxd and his IMDb, but it comes up as uncredited.
So basically,
man,
he's in there for a mustard underwear scene, and it's an Arnold movie to you.
It's very memorable to me. So it comes in at my number 5. Just when I think of movies that are kind of my favorite and that have Arnold in it, yeah, that's up there, man. I think that it's coming in at number 5.
A number 10, but he's in it for like.
I hear what you're saying, but there's this weird connection that Schwarzenegger has towards The Big Lebowski that just you can make these weird lines to it. But yeah, again, the director of Conan the Barbarian, the fact that this is the first neo-noir, The Long Goodbye, and it paves the way for all of these other ones. Just man, what can I say? It affects me in such a way. I absolutely love it, and it is so weird to see that Elliot Gould is like 3 inches taller than Arnold, and he just looks so small in this one, yet still ripped. Just you can see that they very much take advantage of apple crates and angles in future Arnold movies.
They definitely do. That's true. So I mean, that's fair enough because we got the genesis of the mustard. So I mean, I can I'm okay with that.
Hey, I had fallen in love with mustard long before that, man. It's the only thing that adorns a hot dog, and you better believe that I had enjoyed a hot dog before watching The Long Goodbye.
I believe you have enjoyed a hot dog before you.
Indeed.
Well, technically, the
underwear Long Goodbyes.
Apparently, the mustard was also over a hot dog in The Long Goodbye too, in a way.
That's true. That's true. Might have been a short dog because of the steroids, but you know, you never know. Warren, you're number 5.
My number 5 is Conan the Barbarian. The same as yours. It was I love this movie. You
can't tell at all, by the way.
Yeah.
Me and you have had conversations about this movie. A couple. Not in depth, but yeah. Go ahead.
I liked it way more than Destroyer. Destroyer almost made my list. Destroyer went a little bit more over the top than this one did. And I love how Barbarian went, even though Arnold barely has any lines in it. It's just he fits the role so perfectly, and it's just great.
Yeah, I mean, you have it was directed by John Milius or Milius. How do you say his name?
Milius.
Okay. And I believe it was from a screenplay that he like it spawned from a screenplay he wrote with Oliver Stone. So how weird
Yes.
is that? That's weird, right?
Again, think of it as Walter Sobchak. It
Okay,
is the
yeah,
dude from The
no,
Big Lebowski, who's
Yo, you're right.
the
You're right.
guy directing this. Just love it.
You're right. And we get James Earl Jones, like with how do you not like long-haired James Earl Jones?
You mean
Sure.
Snake Earl
Snake.
Jones in this one?
Oh, sorry. The snake charmer, James Earl Jones.
Yeah, he turns into a snake. It's pretty cool.
He was trying out for Moses, the blaxploitation film, and he decided, no, I'll go with Conan the Barbarian. Better lighting. So, but yeah, I love that movie. It's great, man. But Charles, thanks for joining us. We
Hi.
see your list got turned in. Jingle all the way, all 10. I mean, I did not think you were a jingle man.
I just assumed.
Yeah, it's just every time I watch it, that's what I ranked. Jingle all the way 10 times.
If you have a list, whenever we do Bob's here, we could get your 5
Yeah.
or 10 through 5.
Yeah,
We'll get your
that sounds
10 through
good.
5. Okay. Bob, what's your number 5, sir?
My number 5 is The Long Goodbye.
Oh,
No, I'm just teasing.
oh.
Yeah, I will. I got to give you. No, I'm just teasing on that one. Gray, I got to give you credit on that one though. Finding that obscure movie with Arnold in it, because
So good though.
I'm always enamored with you, man. The way you can come up with that, I'm impressed. For me, my number 5 though is going to be Twins. I just think Danny DeVito and Arnold are hilarious in that movie. The scene when he shows up at the jail to bail him out, and he's like, "Oh, we're twins." Oh, thought I was looking at a mirror.
Mirror.
You
Yeah.
know? So-
Yeah. I thought I was looking at a mirror.
and I love it because he's like, "Well, we're not identical twins." No, really.
I always thought like it reminded me of the twins from the One Crazy Summer, the Stork twins, when he's like, "Yeah, we're nocturnal." Like, okay.
But it's a blast. And you
great
guys
movie.
were already talking about triplets earlier. That would have been funny had they actually done it.
Oh, it would have been. It would just been so off kiltered. It would have been so weird. Eddie Murphy.
I think
with
the
those two.
scene though that's my favorite in the movie is when they go to the place where they were created,
Mhm.
and that one Doc is telling him about how the whole process went, and he tells him, "Oh well, that we were trying to create the world's superhuman or whatever," and Danny DeVito's like, "Oh well, you didn't just get one, you got 2. Way to go, Mom!" And he's like, "Well,
Yeah.
not really. All the strength and purity went into Julius. All the leftover crap is what you see in the
Yeah.
mirror."
He said all that leftover crap, and he got.
And he's like, wait, I'm the crap?
Yeah, and he felt. So I feel like I got shortchanged. Like, oh Jesus Christ! There's so many good lines in that movie.
Yeah,
So many good
it's
lines.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and go to Charles, or you want me to give
Yeah.
my number?
No, we'll go to
4 also?
Charles, and then we'll go back to you after he does his number
Okay.
5. Charles, what's
Hi.
your 10 through 5?
Sorry, guys, I did a sleeping.
No, it's completely
How
understandable.
dare you?
5 hour. It's 2:30 out there.
226,
So, okay,
but close enough.
226.
Yeah, number 10. Let me preface this because you're probably going to gasp at some of these. Throughout my childhood, I lived with a single mom, so I didn't have that father figure. So a lot of action movies just weren't playing in my house. So most of the stuff from the 80s and 90s, just I had to sneak out and watch. So my experience with Schwarzenegger as a kid is probably way different than yours. Like the stuff that I ended up seeing is stuff like Twins, Kindergarten Cop, because that's the stuff my mom would watch. And
They're awesome.
unironically, she enjoys Jack and Jill. I don't know how the hell we're related, but that just lets you know where we're coming from there.
Well, a little bit of the same. I was allowed to watch these movies until we moved to West Virginia, and then all of a sudden I was not allowed to. Like, no, you can't watch when they went all crazy Christian. I couldn't watch certain things.
you did watch, but then you couldn't
Oh
watch? Is
yeah.
it-
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because we didn't move to like the crazy Christian world till I was like 12. And yeah, so like whenever I was younger, like we had it was a black and white small TV. Me and my brother shared a room. We had a VCR in there. We were allowed to rent movies and stuff. There was a Blockbuster that was in the shopping mall area, and we would rent movies all the time, and they didn't care. And then all of a sudden, we weren't allowed to watch certain things unless it was like we watched it as a family, and my dad had to watch it first. And there was the something came up, turn your head, like thing. Yeah, and I'm just like, all right, whatever. But yeah, it was very weird. But go ahead, you're 10 through 5. Sorry.
Yeah, my experience is a little different. I look for different things with Schwarzenegger, especially growing up with his popularity. Number 10 for me is a change of pace. I kind of enjoyed him in this role. It's Maggie, vampire, excuse me, zombie daughter film. Do you even have that on your list, Gray?
I do.
Ooh, you got to use it. So yeah, it's I don't know. I think I enjoyed the fact that it's Schwarzenegger in this dramatic kind of role, this like miserable experience where his daughter's a zombie. Spoiler. Number 9 for me is Twins. It's something I did watch as a kid and has a place with me. Number 8 is Terminator Dark Fate. Because, well, another change of pace for Arnold Schwarzenegger. Or an old robot. I could really appreciate.
Is that the newest one he was in?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think
that
it's
was the
last
one by the original Deadpool director,
Yes.
and it
Yeah.
introduced the female chick who had the robotic like underskin,
Mhm.
and then the Hispanic guy that was played Ghost Rider in the Shield series played the Terminator, and yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Warren's giving my answer for me.
I think I've only seen the first or the T1 or Terminator 1 and 2, and then I saw the third one that had the girl Terminator, right?
Yeah.
That big truck chase scene that
Rise
was
of
like
the
awesome. It
Machines?
was like one of the only awesome scenes in that movie. That whole chase scene was amazing. But
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen like Genesis or Dark Fate.
You might be better off because I feel like Genesis like really ruined things, and this came out shortly after Genesis. And I
Okay.
remember I was thinking based on like trailers and shit when it came out, I was like, ugh, can you just let it die? And I think that like shadow from Genesis being so
Was
off-putting and
Genesis
weird.
the one with the dragon queen chick
Yes.
from Game of Thrones?
Yes.
What was the
Yes.
one with Christian Bale that didn't even have
Uh,
Arnold in it?
Yeah, what was that one called?
What was that one called?
Was it Dark? No.
No.
Dark Fate.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
What
I'm
is it?
blanking on it, but I
Yeah, it had the guy
remember
from
the
Salvation,
Avatar in it.
Salvation.
It was Terminator
Salvation.
Salvation.
Thank you. You're right.
Yes,
You're
yes.
right. You're right.
And Arnold kind of appears, but it's like deep fake or whatnot.
Yeah.
Right.
They used his body. They used the actor, I believe, that played him in a movie, and his bio movie, and then they CG'd his face over top of it. And
I
it was
believe
for
you
that
mean
fight scene.
Biopsy movie.
Oh yeah, biopsy
Right.
movie.
But yeah, I think if Genesis didn't exist, people would put this in higher regard. I don't
That
know,
makes
but
sense. I might
it-
watch it just because of that, because I haven't seen Genesis or Salvation. So
you could skip Genesis. Honestly, you could skip Genesis. It's one of those things where. One more time.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I don't think I was having a processed thought. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, the only criticism I have of that movie is that it's essentially kind of like what Force Awakens is. They
Yes,
took the Terminator 2 script and
Yep.
changed some names and added some characters.
Yeah,
Like it is almost beat for beat like Terminator 2, except
Yeah.
it's not as good as Terminator 2.
yeah, and it does the casting things that last Rise of Skywalker does, where it's like, ugh, all right, here's people that you know from the past because we have to have. I mean, Edward Furlong is in this movie technically Edward Furlong is in this movie.
Yeah.
So it's
Sarah
one of those.
Connor's back as like the badass grandma.
Yeah,
and,
it's just it wasn't obnoxious when this movie came out, but it's certainly gotten obnoxious since then with these casting memberberry things. But I think this movie got overshadowed by other things happening, certainly in the franchise.
Mhm.
Number 7 for me is Kindergarten Cop.
Great
Put the
movie.
cookie down.
Yeah, I love that movie, man. It's
Put that cookie down now!
That is definitely one that I did watch as a kid and probably beat the tape to death watching it over and over again.
Yeah, it
Um,
was very diverse for him in that role. Like,
Yep.
like as Bob said, like when it first starts, it's a completely different movie than what it actually becomes.
Mhm.
And when you watch it, it's like, and Gray made a very great point. The fact that they were able to get that amount of kids to actually do what they were supposed to do
Mm.
in the movie. That's a fantastic point. I never even thought of that.
Yeah, isn't Gage from Pet Cemetery in that too? Girls have a penis,
yeah.
boys have a vagina, or
Yes.
the other way around.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah. So they cast the children that were working at that point.
So no qualms with the ferret in the 2 shopping baskets?
No,
Okay, so
Needs a better home than that, Charles.
you have to know, Charles, that was basically a craw that has been sticking in Gray's side for
Oh.
many, many years.
oh, okay.
It's
The
the one
15
thing
seconds
preventing it
of-
from
of
being
film time.
in my top 10.
Prevented the
What?
movie. Yes,
Yeah, that's the hair in his.
It was-
mustard.
it was. It was in two whatever baskets, and then it was in a kid's shirt. So just
But Gray,
off
you
the
always
list.
keep things in your shirts. That's not fair.
But
It's
they're
not a marsupial.
marsupials.
Yeah, I've
Oh.
got 2
Yeah.
marsupials in my shirt right now, but that's beside the point. It is not a ferret, sir.
But what if
And then
the
he
ferret
also keeps the
likes
ferret
being
in his
there?
car.
But what if
He
it
went to
likes
work
being
the first day. He was midway through class when he has a breakdown and is like, "Wah!" And then he goes outside and grabs his ferret that he just left locked in his car and brought it
What
in.
if he has like a
how
fully
dare
functional
him?
home
He-
in his glove box?
He
There could
had
be,
it
like-
in a backpack. It was a duffel bag. It scared his partner. He
What if
didn't even let
Fraggle
her
Rock
know.
is in there? You don't know.
Dude, the inside of a car is like a mansion for a ferret. What are you talking about?
I'm
just-
just saying.
It's not Andre the
he-
Giant
man,
living in a car. It's a ferret. It's a tiny little shit. It's
mean,
even better than a
I
cat.
know it's the
would be in a
Pacific
car.
Northwest, but you can't just put an animal in a locked vehicle, sir.
Fair enough. I just didn't process any of that when it was happening. Little 5-year-old me was like,
yeah.
oh, cool, a ferret. Not, oh my God, where are they keeping that thing? This is a violation of my everything. Number 6 for me is The Terminator, which essentially is a slasher movie without the slasher elements. It's a stalk and kill movie, only from a big scary dude who's actually a robot. And I don't know, it's like a prototypical slasher movie, but they don't do, him running around stabbing people. It's the same but different. And I kind of dug it. That was something that I think I snuck watching. There's a couple of Arnold movies, and I'll get to another one later, that I did sneak watching for certain reasons, and The Terminator was one of them.
Oh, I can guarantee you 3 boobs you snuck.
That's exactly it, sir. That's
There's a quite a more reasons why you might like that one.
yeah, and number 5 for me is Total Recall
Mhm.
for the aforementioned 3 boobs, because that's the thing that at school everyone talks about. Oh, did you see the movie To 3 Boobs? No, I didn't, but I will try to find it.
The dialogue at that part, where he's like, "Baby, you make me wish I had 3 hands." She's like, "You're doing just fine with 2," and it's like, "Yeah, 3 boobs." Yes,
You're right. It's a perfect movie.
Yeah,
fantastic.
there's no notes. So that's me caught up. The only thing I have to say about Total Recall is 3 boobs, because what else do you need to say about Total Recall?
So,
Yeah.
so great.
Watto.
It's a perfect movie. Is it your number 1?
Ooh,
I don't want to spoil things,
No, I'm
but
not I'm not spoiling nothing. I'm
To
not
quote
gonna-
it's
Gray.
on my list. I'll put it that way. I've got 4 slots left. It's in one of those.
to quote
All right.
Gray, what can I say?
well, or
Indeed.
some might say it's the best Arnold movie. So, some say. All right, Bob. What's your number 4, sir?
My number 4, Commando.
Ooh.
Again, I said, like I said earlier, this was the one that introduced me to Arnold, and so I had a blast with this one. Like like Warren already said, he's carrying a tree for no reason at all. The scene where he's at the mall and all the cops are jumping on top of him, and he turns around and throws every single one of them off of him. It's great. Just the some of the lines in the movie, the way they treat what's the name of the girl or the lady in the movie? I can't remember her name. But she asks him to follow the one guy, and he thinks or he's trying to hit on her, and she's like, "Oh, I'm not interested." And just out of nowhere, you have no. It's like just out of nowhere. I mean, it's just random stuff. I mean, it's the typical 80s movie. And then during the whole firefight, Arnold's blowing everybody away. Of course, they can't hit him at all. I think he gets shot once, maybe twice, but just nicked. And yeah, you'd already talked about the death scene at the end, where he's like let off some steam, Bennett. I mean, it's great. I love Commando.
Power Rangers Bennett, gotta love him. Where are we at? Warren.
My number 4 is the Terminator, the first one. Just like Charles said, it's a sci-fi horror film. It's a slasher film, but done with a heavy sci-fi overlay on it. And they don't really do that as well or as much as they used to, kind of mixing sci-fi and horror as heavy. And yeah, it was just a really cool film. I mean, James Cameron always on point, and Arnold was just like this big, gigantic dude robot, unstoppable killing machine. And yeah, it was really, really cool.
Yeah, Terminator was I don't know, and you notice how like he looks so different in the first Terminator than like every other movie. He still looked, I don't know if it was because of the way it was filmed or whatever, he still looked very young. Like even in T2, he looked way, way older, like many, many years older.
That's the way time works.
Yes, I understand that.
Plus, certain compounds age you.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
perhaps there was a trade-off somewhere.
Huh?
The steroids,
I remember that scene where he's like fixing his eye. I think it was. They use like the claymation kind of head. It was just a really good job with the special effects and everything on that movie.
Yes.
Too bad we're only getting another 15 Avatar movies, because it'd be great to see James Cameron do something like that again sometime soon. But 9 more Avatars. Fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
He's got to finish the story.
Like even if you look at him from Terminator just to Commando, even though that's like a year, he just looks so different. I don't know. It's just, to me, he does. So, all right. Gray, your number 4?
So my number 4 through 1 are also perfect films. I have no notes on them. They are just amazing. So it's hard to say which one goes exactly where. As of today, this is the order that I put the 4 in. But yeah, True Lies, man. It is an amazing film. Every actor in it. Bill Paxton being like the slimiest used car salesman, just absolutely nails it in his role. Every part about it, man, I absolutely love this, including the bathroom fight, the horse on a roof. Like, of course we need a horse on a roof jumping into a pool. Who doesn't want to see Arnold do that? Yeah, I absolutely love me some True Lies. And yeah, I can't remember.
Plus his name, dude. My name is Harry Tasker. Like, sure it is, dude. Sure it is.
True. I forgot about his name. But yeah, man, Tom Arnold is like the least annoying that he's ever been in his Albert Gibson portrayal. Yeah. And then, man, Tia Carrera, isn't it? I love me some Tia Carrera.
Charlton Heston.
Yes. Charlton Heston plays Spencer Trilby. And we've got a young Eliza Dushku as the daughter. Yeah, man, I really dig that movie. I think James Cameron should have branched out a little more like he did with this one. I'm glad that they haven't turned this one into a franchise, but man, it is a damn near perfect, if not perfect film. For me, I absolutely love this one.
Art Malik too. He's there. He's in the movie.
I'll believe you.
He is. My number 4 is Terminator 2. I love this movie, and
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day. The nuclear Holocaust scene was just
Every time I'm at a chain link fence, that's all I can
you
think
do it.
about.
I do it too. I do it too. Every time. I'm like, no. People are looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with that guy?
Oh, they know what you're doing.
They probably do. And the Guns N' Roses video, with your bitch slapper rapping in your cocaine tongue.
Oh, right. You could be mine.
Yeah. You could be mine. Mine. Yeah. When they were still very relevant,
And they were relevant for like a minute.
Oh,
it
dude.
It felt like they were a big deal, but they were only really a big deal for 2 albums?
You know what's crazy though? Like they still do stadium shows.
Sure.
There's still a band that does stadium shows off of like really like 2 albums. There's a guy who remixed the Chinese Democracy album and did it in the same style. Like he redid all the instruments. He did it in the same like progression as Appetite for Destruction. And dude, it's so much better. It is look it up on YouTube. It's really fun to listen to. It's actually really
the
good.
Craziest story behind that album. Just there's so many amazing musicians who were on it and then just taken off of it. It's crazy.
Just the fact you had Buckethead playing guitar on there. Like what? Like just Brian Mantilla on drums, and then you're like, no, we're kicking you off. You're like, wait, what?
Axl Rose looks kind of like Sam Kinison now.
Dude, that picture of Axl Rose and fucking why can't I think of his name? Why can't I think? Oh god damn it!
Ellen DeGeneres,
the wrestler,
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke. Those two
yeah.
together, where their faces together, and the freaking thing is like my lesbian aunts are antiquing. Dude, it's one of the funniest pictures. It's one of the funniest pictures, man. Like it's just great. But yeah, everything around Terminator 2, like it was one of the first movies that my dad, he had a friend who worked at this place. It was called Sun Television, like Sun TV and Electronics, and he brought over a Laserdisc player.
Ooh.
And we watched it on Laserdisc.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like it was cool. Like you had to flip it over and stuff. It was huge. The Laserdisc was huge. It was like the size of a record. Yeah, right.
Like a record.
Like a record. But it was cool, like because the quality was a lot better compared to like a VHS and stuff like that. It was really neat to see. And there were little special
the warmth
features
of a
on it.
VHS, man.
There is, but it was just something new that I had never seen before, so it was kind of cool. And there was like little mini special features on there. There was this special feature where Cameron was talking about how they did the bike coming off of how they did that whole scene, and the driver that was driving the truck is so funny. He had on in the truck when he was driving, he had on some like hilarious like old ragtime music playing, and he was like, gets me pumped up, and it was the music was so fun. It's nothing you would ever expect to hear, but it was cool, man. Like it was really neat to see that. I'd never seen anything like that, like precursor to DVDs. It was really neat. But yeah,
the only Laserdisc I got to see was Phenomenon. What's his name? John
Travolta movie?
John Travolta.
Travolta, yeah. And man, it was like, oh wow, I could watch behind the scenes. I'm not going to.
No, but it was still cool, right?
Terminator 2 would have been awesome. Yeah,
Mhm.
It was cool. It was like a movie theater in the house. But yeah, Terminator 2, that would have been much better.
Wait, I'm sorry. Gray, what's at number 5 for you?
It's The Long Goodbye. You're not familiar with Robert Altman's The Long Goodbye?
Wait,
it's amazing.
Charles.
It spawned neo-noirs. I did say this is going to be my most controversial take. Perhaps you missed the warning, but it's great, man. There's an uncredited scene with Arnold who's very pivotal, and it's very intimidating, the fact that he gets naked down to mustard-colored trunks. It's weird.
Mustard-colored underwear, Charles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
It's very
so it's very
pivotal.
special to you. I see.
He's in it less than like he's in the rundown. I almost put the rundown in my top 10. I was like, I can't count that because Arnold just kind of shakes the Rock's hand.
You can. It's like a 10-minute scene that he's in, and he doesn't say a line. He's essentially a featured extra, but man, so it's not even that, but like the bad guy in it is so creepy. Like he was willing to like slice up the face of like his girlfriend. He doesn't believe Elliot Gould, so he's telling him like strip down. Everybody in the room strip down, and it is this intimidating thing where you're forced to strip down while staring eye to eye with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was burned into my soul, if you will.
Do you consider Last
I love
Action
that one.
Hero on your Sylvester Stallone list? Because he's
I do.
on that.
It's not my top 10, but it's on the list. It's a great cameo. When I'm thinking of my favorite Arnold, that one's up there, man. It gave birth to all neo-noirs. You would not have The Big Lebowski. You would not have Inherent Vice. You wouldn't have any neo-noir without that one. It's a reimagining. They were calling him essentially Rip Van Marlowe. Like they wanted it to be Philip Marlowe from the 50s, just transported into the 70s with the weird free love neighbors.
We also
I love the
wouldn't have
movie.
Gray is a jar of mustard.
Maybe. I loved mustard long before that, but it definitely cemented it in. It was like, ooh. Huh.
That's a good cementing spot, though. Like, seriously, if you think about it, I mean, how often
it's a great movie
that Arnold?
If you haven't seen it,
skivvies that are actually mustard colored. I mean, that's pretty, like, for what you are as a jar of mustard, that has to represent your people very well.
I'm just saying, it's a really intimidating performance where he doesn't even need lines. You might say something like Conan the Barbarian. He doesn't need lines, but he has a couple. A very great speech.
Oh, dude, they were definitely
I don't know, man.
doing lines during both those movies.
Oh yeah,
I was
practicing their script
every day,
reading lines together. Is that what you're talking about?
Charles, you were mocking my number 5. What's your number 4, sir?
Number 4 is True Lies. See, I forgot who it had to be. You, Greg, because you were talking about Bill Paxton. I enjoy that movie quite a bit, and I can't tell you how many times I laughed through Bill Paxton in the car scene before I realized that in that segment there he says "ass like a 10-year-old boy," and just could not catch my breath. I was laughing at like titties that make you beg for buttermilk, and I was laughing and wheezing over that I never heard "ass like a 10-year-old boy." That when I finally heard that line, it was another. I needed to pause the movie because of Bill Paxton, just a gem in that movie. Like everything you mentioned, it's a great time. I kind of wish we had at least one more movie like this from James Cameron, but you know, since we need to make the entire franchise of Avatar for the 2000s, I guess we'll have that instead. But it's such a great note. Something else that came out around this time is still in this list for me. I feel like Schwarzenegger was evolving. I guess this is what, 93, 94, 95,
94,
around then?
I think.
94. Yeah. He
94.
was starting to like be able to not like make fun of himself, but realize that this shit isn't so serious, and was able to kind of capitalize that, and was able to laugh at himself or laugh at the situations that he's in movies. And
yeah, because he did that appearance in Dave in 93, then Last Action Hero, Beretta's Island, True Lies Jr., Eraser, then Jingle All the Way, and then probably his best role ever as Dr. Victor Freeze in Batman and Robin.
Oh, Jesus.
Then he stopped taking himself too seriously. And,
but I agree with what you're saying, though, because he was doing a lot of different, like, this movie felt like it had great Arnold stuff in it, but it was so different because you could kind of like, he was playing off of other good actors. It wasn't just other good action stars, you know, like I bought into the relationship with him and Jamie Lee Curtis. I bought into his willingness to actually be an actor instead of just I'm going to smash your face in or
Yep.
shoot you.
And as a kid, I have to say, we've seen Jamie Lee nude in film before, but she is not sexier than she is in that True Lies
super hot.
dance sequence.
Oh yeah,
and
hot.
isn't naked. Isn't
Isn't
naked, but
naked.
super
Yeah.
sexy. It's
So hot.
Thanks, my 10-year-old self thanks you very much for that. Whoever
I
crafted
see you
that
brought
scene.
up 10-year-old again for the second time in the review of this.
What 10-year-old boy? Ask like a 10-year-old boy. No, I'm just waiting for YouTube to catch it.
Yeah, I think I was 18 when that movie came out.
Oh,
When True
Oh.
Lies came out, because I saw it in a theater, or as Warren would say, the theater. I saw it there, and yeah, me and my brother went to see that one. That was a lot of fun. But Charles, what's your number 3? So we're doing Snake.
Okay. So the other end of that is Last Action Hero. I had trouble. I actually had True Lies higher than that Last Action Hero for a bit, but I just recently rewatched Last Action Hero, and I think if that movie gets released 10 years later, it has a bigger appreciation. I feel like I said, Schwarzenegger was ready to pivot and start like being in on the joke, and Last Action Hero is definitely like the moment of that. And I think the rest of the action film genre, the community there, was still taking themselves very seriously. And this movie is to that as like Scary Movie is to Scream. I think the meta nature in it really, really works well. We recently just lost Tom Noonan, rest in peace. He's the dude with the guy kidnaps his son in that movie. Just a really razor sharp portrayal of action movies, while also being a bit in on the joke, being a bit meta, being a bit humorous.
Mhm.
And again, it's one of my favorite Sylvester Stallone movies is Last Action Hero. One of my favorite Sylvester Stallone movies. One of my favorite Jean-Claude Van Damme movies. Last Action Hero.
Yeah. I mean, they're in those movies. It's
Sure.
also got like this reverence for movies. Everything about Last Action Hero is just amazing. You compared it to Scary Movie. It's nowhere on par with that because like Scary Movie wasn't actually making it scary. They were
No.
actually doing the action things in it and pulling it off. Just man, there's never going to be anything like Last Action Hero. I wish it got more acclaim than it did.
Awesome. They had some sort of reverence for film because the opening was like is the kid that would like sneak out of school to go to the theater and shit. Like I have a soft spot in my heart for that for obvious reasons. But it's not like they were trying to make fun. It felt like they were trying to I don't know, pay tribute while roasting. Roasting is rhymes with toast. It's meant to be a bit of a tribute. I really appreciate this movie. It's a shame that it just didn't get the proper shake back then. And that's my number 3.
Agreed.
All right, my number 3 is, I believe, it is Predator. Predator is my number 3.
Ask like a 10-year-old boy.
Yes, yes. All of the
wrong Predator. Sorry.
all of that is but yeah, this is I think one of the out of like the Predator, Commando, that era of movie, even Terminator. I think this is one of the most rewatchable ones because the cast that's in it, and you got every single person. It's like here's how this guy goes out. Here's how it's almost like a Friday the 13th where here's everybody, and then individually just getting picked off until the last man standing. And just there's so many good scenes in that movie, man. There's so many good scenes, and the Predator was something that I had never seen before. Like the special effects were amazing. I thought, like, wow, like when you finally saw the Predator and its mouth open and it was screaming, like to me, that was just like, I was like, holy shit. Like I had never seen anything like that. So I was blown away by it.
I think it was James Cameron who told him that it needs mandibles when they kind of redesigned the thing. But
Oh, that's cool.
yeah,
That movie
either
was
way,
almost a disaster.
yes,
Like what they originally planned to do when Jean-Claude Van Damme was involved, what the creature looked like. That movie would have been probably one of the Arnold's probably biggest flops, but it just turned into one of, the best sci-fi horror action films probably ever made.
But yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. And when you guys were doing your Predator, Charles, when you did your live stream, I went and watched Predator 1 and 2 while I was watching you guys talk about the Predator movies.
Nice.
So that was a lot of fun for me. I just did that recently. So it's one of my most rewatchable Arnold movies.
Mhm.
And I like it a lot. But Warren, what is your number 3, sir?
My number 3 is True Lies. I absolutely love this film. I agree with you guys. It's James Cameron at his best in a lot of ways. I mean, he's like a Shakespeare with action movies. Predator or Terminator 2, Aliens, True Lies, his pacing, the way he shoots his action, the characters in the movie. Tom Arnold, like you said, was at his is most held back. Jamie Lee Curtis somehow became more sexier than Tia Carrera. In a film with Tia Carrera in it, Jamie Lee Curtis is just knocked the doors down. Gorgeous in that film. The action's just great. Everything about it is just top notch, hitting and you can watch it today and still have a whole lot of fun. And the special effects hold up, and the fighting and the action, everything is just top notch in that movie.
Yeah, it gets like dangerously close to being satire, but knows exactly where to stop. Like literally, the scene with the horse on the rooftop. Like,
yes.
You're like, surely this horse isn't going to fucking jump over the. But
No,
they stop.
Tom Arnold
And it's
with like the light pole that like just somehow it works.
Just like getting just to the bar where it's like, all right, this is as close to acceptable as it gets, and not crossing it is rather impressive.
Yep. Gray, your number 3, sir.
Yeah, so another perfect film. It's not quite my favorite from this director, but I think it's got to be like my second favorite.
Gray, Arnold Schwarzenegger is not in The Godfather. Stop.
He is part 3. You just haven't seen it enough. He's a background extra in one of them. No, so Terminator 2, man. T2, Judgment Day. What can I say? I absolutely love this Terminator film. I think it is a perfect movie. I think it's my second favorite James Cameron film. The effects that he's able to do in that, like as he's walking through the bars. My God, like CG still doesn't look that good. The liquid metal somehow holds up better than anything. Edward Furlong isn't annoying, or is that right amount of annoying in it. Man, everything about this just seems to work in a way that it really shouldn't, and it hasn't for me and a bunch of other ones. But man, everything comes together. The aforementioned fence scene, like I can't go near chain link without kind of recreating it. I've got to grab the chain link. I absolutely love this film, and anytime I'm either slowly being submerged into something or have to jump into lava, I've got to give the thumbs up. Like you just have to.
Dude, how many fucking dudes got the swoop haircut because of fucking Eddie Furlong? Fucking, Jesus Christ. And then
it wasn't because of him. It's because of my lack of forehead. But I definitely had a similar do at the time.
I don't know how much longer I can hold this thing.
Come on, but you got Vasquez playing the stepmother, whatever. Oh man, I absolutely love that film. T2, man, it's way up there for me.
Yeah, man. Robert Patrick made him intimidating. Anything that can do that, like, hey.
And think of how many parodies there are of just that running scene alone.
Dude, man, so many.
I love it.
So many. Bob, your number 3, sir.
All right, my number 3 is the original Terminator.
Mm.
I think it's a great film. What's the name of the actor who plays the Kyle Reese? Michael Biehn, is that his name?
Yeah, Michael Biehn.
Yeah,
the one and only.
I don't think he gets enough credit
It's-
for this movie. Everybody always focuses in on Arnold's performance, and rightfully so. But I think Michael Biehn was pretty good in this as well. Lyndall Hamilton was great, and it's a definite contrast from when you see her later in the second film. In this, and you see the arc that she goes on just in this film alone, where she's a damsel in distress, and then by the end, she's able to just actually defeat the Terminator herself.
Right.
Yeah, I love the original Terminator. It's a great movie. And then for my number 2, I've got Terminator 2. I kind of agree with Gray. This is one that's practically a perfect movie. This is a case in which there's a sequel that's actually better than the first film. And most people would agree with that. Not everybody, I'm sure, but most people do consider it a better film. I kind of wish that the first time I had seen it, I didn't know that he was going to be a good Terminator, because that had already leaked way earlier. In fact, if I remember correctly, didn't the third trailer they acknowledge that he was a good guy?
Yeah, the third trailer had "Get Down."
Yeah,
it had that in there. Yes,
and they should have left that out. Now, I actually recently showed the first 2 Terminator films to my youngest son, and he never saw the trailers or anything. So when he saw the second film, it did catch him off guard that Arnold was the hero at that time.
Well,
because
right,
he
because
didn't.
that scene where
Yeah.
Furlong's on the ground and he does the get down thing, like you're about to think like, oh shit.
Yeah,
There's
he's about to
another
shoot him.
right. There's
Yeah, 'cause-
another one and it's him, and you're like, what the fuck?
They
You
gave
know?
no indication at all that T-1000 was even evil or anything along those lines until that hallway scene. And the same thing happened with my nephew, because I showed him both in a row, and he was kind of shocked by that twist because he had no idea that there, and it was kind of the genius of James Cameron. I feel bad that they spoiled it with one of the trailers, because that would have been amazing in the theater to not know that Arnold was going to be the good guy in the second one.
And you would naturally think that he was the villain because of the way the first film went. And then the second one, you have, Arnold still, granted, he's a little
The way
bit
it's
smaller
shot
at
in that
this
first
point.
20 minutes too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Arnold's, still a big hulking character at this point. And you've got a much smaller individual with Robert Patrick coming along. And you would naturally think that he's a human being at this point.
Right.
It would never even occur to you that he was a Terminator, and
The
not
way-
only a Terminator, but more advanced.
The way he was personable. The way
Yes.
he was personable, and like it made you trusting of it until you realized, and you're like, oh shit. Like the scene at the house where he had the long blade, and he's like with the phone
What's wrong with
call.
Wolfie?
Yeah.
Wolfie's just fine.
Yeah, there you go. Like, dude, there were so many good scenes. Like, and it's just, yeah, man, that movie is amazing. I love that.
They
movie.
I think it's in the director's cut when he goes outside, Robert Patrick, after that, and he kills the dog, and then he looks at the dog collar and sees that the name was different on the collar, and realizes that
That's awesome. Why'd they leave that in?
Yeah, it's in the director's cut. They actually also have a scene where the sequence where she's patching Arnold up in that garage that they're in, and she's saying, "Oh, well, all these detailed files make you an efficient killer and all this stuff." Well, anyway, there's a sequence where when she asks him, or not when she asked him, but when John asks him about learning to be more human.
Mhm.
In the theatrical cut, he just says, "Oh, well, the more I'm around humans, the more I learn." But in the director's cut, he actually talks about needing to reset the CPU, and that'll allow him to learn more. And so you actually have a sequence where they take the CPU out, and he freezes after they take the CPU out, and you see Sarah Connor about to smash the chip, and John is like, no, don't do it. We need him. And she's like, no, it's it, John. It's an it. and it's a great sequence because he convinces her to put the chip back in, and when he finally comes back to, he's like, oh, was there a problem? And whatnot. So yeah, it's a cool sequence. If you get a chance, check out the director's cut. They even have a Michael Biehn cameo in it.
Huh.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
hell yeah.
It's funny because
yeah, I've never seen it.
Terminator 2
Yeah,
been released.
it's got like an extra 16 minutes back in the film or something like that.
That's awesome. Terminator
Oh,
2
yeah.
on DVD and Blu-ray have been re-released and re-released and re-released like once every 4 months. There's like 50 versions of it since it came out on DVD that I kept rebuying it, and there's probably some that I never watched, and now I'm realizing I definitely didn't watch that version. That's kind of frustrating.
Oh, and somebody put it in the chat right there that there's more scenes with Miles Dyson, and yeah, those are in there as well.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. Because the whole like Sarah Connor, like just having to face him, you know, after the first movie, you're just like she does it so well because it's like she doesn't want that fucking thing around. She doesn't care what it's doing.
And that's why that scene is so cool, because you see her about ready to smash it, and she's like, we don't need it. We can do that better on our own. So yeah, it's definitely worth seeing if you guys get a chance.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to take a look at that.
Yeah, I need to do that now.
Warren, you're number 2.
It's Terminator 2. Aside from maybe, like, I agree with Gray. Like, it's a perfect movie. I would probably put Aliens above it if I was doing like a James Cameron list, but it's very close. And I mean, what can I say about the film that you guys haven't already said? It's
awesome
just,
female protagonists in both.
Well, and it's James Cameron.
There you go.
He's a master at doing these sequels. Like, he did the same thing with Sarah Connor as he did with Ripley. He takes them and they grow, and the experiences of the first film where she's just a scared waitress to being this badass warrior in the second one. And he does a really good job with creating this growth in his characters, especially with his female characters. I always laugh when people say we don't have any strong female leads. It's like, I grew up with 2 of the strongest female leads that I could think of, with Ripley and with Sarah Connor, you know, and it was it's just a great movie all the way around. The action, the practical effects, the helicopter chase scene on the freeway, just, you could just name a scene and it's just an amazing deal. I think the only thing
grew up with Cynthia Rothrock, though. Come on.
I know, like, the original ending was supposed to be Sarah Connor in the park without the explosion, but then they did that with test audiences and they didn't like the happy ending, so they went to the whole driving down, like, the shot of the dark freeway road and her talking about who knows what's going to happen in the future. I mean, but yeah, it's just, what else can you say about it? It's a damn near perfect movie.
Gray, you're number 2, sir.
Well, it is also a damn near perfect movie. I would, in fact, say a perfect movie, because I've already said that. I've said that these last 4 are perfect movies. I will stand by what I said, damn it. But yeah, for me, there's not many films that kind of live up to this. Like, there's a score that tells a story, and it tells an amazing, triumphant story, but it starts so small, and just this theme keeps repeating, and then slowly you get more instrumentation as more things are going on, until, man, it just becomes this amazing thing. And yeah, what can I say? It's Predator. It is not only this amazing story that's happening kind of on the surface level, but man, the entire score is giving you a different level. That's a different story, kind of the same story, but man, it just happens to be working on so many levels. And then it's also this journey into masculinity. And man, there's so many extra things that are just kind of put into suggestion in this, or a way that it's kind of talking about certain issues. But man, does it happen to just knock it out of the park. And it shouldn't. None of this should work. It originally was as Warren was saying, it had Jean-Claude Van Damme in this weird orange kind of praying mantis costume that totally wouldn't work. That for some reason made him look even tinier and ridiculous. But somehow this lightning in a bottle thing just worked, where they got Shane Black on set and he becomes one of the members of the crew. But the rumors are that was so that he'd be on set to do rewrites. And man, it kind of works. It's this send up on masculinity. It's this send up on action movie tropes. Man, it's just amazing. And then as Labs kind of pointed out, it's also kind of grown up Home Alone. It's great. I just love everything about this movie. It's one of the most iconic villains. And then it has a moral code, though. To me, that's just amazing. You generally don't get this many layers in an action film. I could watch this anytime. And as I've said, it's got cinema's greatest handshake ever. Just, man, I miss me some Carl Weathers, but I was always hoping for another team up. But yeah, I absolutely love Predator.
Yep. It's such a good movie, man. My number 2 is True Lies.
Ooh.
And we've all talked about all the stuff, but this was another one that I saw in the theater, and I had a really fun time seeing it. And it was, I think I saw this with my brother, and it might have been one of the first movies that I saw with my wife before we were married. Might have been one of the first. I think it was. I can't remember, but I know she was there. And it was cool because my brother came to visit, and we went with his wife, and it was like my first time that I do know this was the first time my brother and his wife met my soon-to-be wife. So it was a lot of fun, and we just had a really good time seeing the movie, and just everything about it. Like we've talked about, Jamie Lee Curtis was fucking hot as fuck in this movie, and just the playing. Someone had mentioned it earlier. It might have been Nightmares and Nerdscapes. He said, "I call this movie Stop or My Wife Will Shoot." So that was pretty funny. And yeah, it's just an overall great movie, and it was really cool to see Arnold in a different light. Like we were talking about, like he did Kindergarten Cop in '90, but like seeing him do a movie with other established actors, like major actors, and actually holding his own was, a big deal. But the name, though, just hearing him say the name like 10 times, I'm Harry Tasco, like he still couldn't control the accent there. It was just so, but yeah, great movie. Love it. And could watch it today. I could watch any of them today, to be honest. But my top 4, I think I could watch at any point in time. It's like one of those things. If you see it on cable, or if you see it, I'd just turn it on. It doesn't matter where it is in the movie, and I could just watch it. Yeah. But Charles, you're number 2, then you're number 1.
My number 2 is Predator. For other reasons you guys have mentioned. I like the fact that it's essentially 2 movies. The first half is one thing.
Yes.
Hyper masculinity, just ridiculously, like the scene where they're shooting into the trees, not hitting anything.
No.
Like, they just unload like thousands of rounds into the bushes.
and the girl sees the blood on the leaf. The different, and she's just kind of like, "Y'all missed everything." But I see, that's what you guys suck. And she's probably like, "Man, if you didn't have so much fucking baby oil everywhere, maybe you would have hit something."
It's an important element.
It is an important element.
Definitively say that didn't lead to his survival. Plus, we ain't got time to bleed.
I can't.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yeah, and the second half, like maybe the third act, where it's just a chase movie. It's incredible. I fall asleep with this movie on quite a bit, and the one thing that I've noticed about the DVD menu screen is they just play the same 4-second clip over and over again, and that gets annoying if you've fallen asleep on it, because it's and then it just repeats over and over again. It'll wake you up if you fall asleep to the movie. I don't know why I gave you that bit of information, but It's a terrible, terrible DVD to fall asleep to.
Great.
Oh, number one is Terminator 2. I agree. It is flawless. James Cameron, I'm almost tempted to see what he could do with someone else's franchise again. Have him make a number 2 to something else again, because Aliens, that wasn't his. And he took a horror movie and made it like a sci-fi horror. Then he took his own sci-fi horror and made this sci-fi action movie. I'd love to see James Cameron do a sequel to someone's movie. I don't know if he still got it, but let someone else take care of the rest of the 55 Avatar movies. But I'd love to see him take someone else's movie and give us a sequel and do James Cameron shit. But
imagine if James Cameron, like, if they put out like the first Expendables and he was like, no, you have too much talent here. I make this, when he was still like rocking. I mean, all those people in it, that would have been fucking dope.
Mm-hmm.
Or like Universal Soldier, something like that. Take that. That could have been something that's like his style. He would have given it more mythos, a lot better backstory instead of just guy A, guy B soldiers, Yeah. That would be something cool.
James Cameron for the 1900s was an absolute gem. The 2000s, less so. I feel like we could still get at least one more. Come on, James.
Yeah.
Quit your pet project already.
I was reading somewhere he was talking about doing a historical picture about the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. But I'm not 100% before he does the next Avatar movie. I'm not 100% on that one.
Because it's kind of a prequel to that.
I don't know if it's going to be like the answer to Oppenheimer or what the deal is. I did hear about, I heard about that, but I don't know. He was still up in the air about the next Avatar film based upon what this one did. Was it 4? But I think 4 made like 1.5 billion dollars. So I'm pretty sure we're going to get a 5. So
dude, we're going to get James Cameron inside of a computer making Avatar movies. Okay.
It's going to be a head in a jar.
Yeah, dude. He's like Futurama, dude. He's going to be next to Nixon. He's like, my phlebitis. Yeah.
Arnold will have a robot body.
My number 1 is Terminator, the first one. For me, it left more of an impression on me, because I was a lot younger when I obviously saw this. I was 10 years old, I think about, when did this come out? 84? Was it 84?
I think so.
Okay, so I would have been 8 years old. So I know
Sorry, it's
I
87.
saw it. It was 87.
Really?
No, it was 84, the first Terminator.
You're totally right. For some reason, it clicked on the wrong one. My bad.
Okay. So I know I didn't see it right away. I think I was like 10 years old when I saw this, and it scared the shit out of me. It was terrifying to me because, like, before you saw any of his, mechanical stuff, it was just a guy that was, coming after this dude in a trench coat who just wanted to have sex one more time, one last time. And then, also the whole invention of Skynet and there being like this thing from the future and where it starts, the genesis of everything. I always like that type of storyline, like we have to go back in time to correct something. Something is messed up, some event that's going to happen that seems so insignificant is actually going to start this whole giant, apocalyptic type war. And I always like that type of stuff. But like Terminator 1, I thought he was awesome in it. He didn't have to say anything, and it still worked. And the nothing beats the bar scene. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah,
come on.
It used the circle time theory, where it's essentially like Reeves goes back in time to protect John Connor's mother, but then he's his father. And was he? So he was always his father. So it's like that.
He's always supposed to go there.
Yeah, no matter what, fate is always going to work out no matter what you do, it's always going to be an apocalypse. There's always going to be a judgment day. Skynet's always going to do the deal.
Yeah,
and,
the whatever happened theory. Right?
Yeah, they didn't really change that until they did the anime on Netflix, which I highly recommend people watch. And then they turned it into a multiverse deal where it's like you can go back, but as soon as you go back and change something, your future becomes different. Because they've been stuck with the loop theory through all of the Terminator films until that series, and then they kind of made it into kind of a multiverse kind of deal, not heavily, but it was kind of like it was like, well, your future will become different than what it is now. So they were incorporating the loop, but they didn't. They were saying, well, now it's going to be a different future, and what Dark Fate did was kind of say, no matter what we do, Skynet's going to do Judgment Day. If it doesn't happen with Connor, then that just means it's going to happen later with somebody else. And it's kind of interesting how they played around time theory with those movies.
The one I really liked was the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Oh, that was really underrated.
I really liked that. I had never seen that until I binged watched it last year, and I was so disappointed. I mean, I already knew it was canceled and that I was not going to get a proper ending, but then I was enjoying it so much that I decided to binge watch it, and I was just pissed when I got to the end.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I liked it. I thought it was fun. I mean, it wasn't like the best thing ever, but it was still, it was better than what we were getting, what we were going to get, so yeah. Warren, what is your number one, sir?
This might be a huge surprise to you guys.
No,
but my number one is Predator. I damn near think I think it's a damn near perfect movie. Definitely for just like the way that they filmed it, where you establish how badass your heroes are in the first half of the movie up until the point where they take out the rebel village, and then the Predator comes in, and we don't even get a full shot of the Predator, I believe, until Arnold is covered in mud after falling down the waterfall. Yeah, and then that's the first time you get a full shot of the Predator. So they spend the whole first half of the movie showing us how badass these guys are, and it's kind of like that what John Wick did with the story, where it's like we see John Wick get beat up, and then the guy tells the story, and all of a sudden we just know how badass John Wick is. With Predator, it's kind of like, okay, these commandos they just took out a whole village of these rebel guys by themselves. These guys are badass. All of them have these special talents. And then the Predator just dog walks all of them, even Arnold, to the point where he has to do that, find out about the mud, and then he makes the bows, and he does the whole fucking stretch scene and making the bow thing, and then does the huge primal yell after
he's got to get him in between the logs and do the whole like little ravine thingamajig that he does.
And it was just great.
Outsmarted.
I just think as a film, like the minimalistic style they used, those great tracking shots they did of them doing the combat maneuvers through the woods, where it was just essentially just one shot, and it would go like to Arnold, and he would stop, and he would go like this, and the next guy would come through, and the characters, the handshake. To me, I can watch this movie anytime. And for a film that didn't spend its time explaining what the Predator was, how it works, any of that stuff, it was very minimalistic, but it had a huge impact. And it birthed this whole entire franchise out of this film that was, from what it sounds like, cobbled together at the end, which could have been a complete disaster. Instead, it turned into one of like the icon sci-fi films of creating a creature that even today people are still trying to make a good film with.
Another reason. Yeah. Sorry, Warren. It's another reason that people shouldn't really stress out if something's getting reshoots, because sometimes it's for the better. Like
for sure.
It seems like on the internet, it's like, reshoots, it's doomed. Is it? Maybe it sucks and they're fixing it. And Predator is one of those cases.
Yep. No, you're
Yeah, and again,
100%.
John McTiernan, the aforementioned Last Action Hero, same director, same dude who did Die Hard with a Vengeance. He had a string of really amazing ones.
Mhm.
Die Hard with a Vengeance. You got you. I mean that gave us a brand new look on sandwich boards. You know, just
Yep.
you know,
Forgot about that. Yep.
Definitely changed MSK's life.
it did.
Jesus
It did
Christ.
change MSK's life. He's too familiar with that scene. But yeah, you're right, man. Predator, dude. Like the scene right whenever they release the brake on the truck. From there, it's like controlled chaos.
Yeah.
Almost like, and it's done so well. And the fact that like most of the stuff we see from the Predator is just the Predator's vision. And we get a couple of the cloak outlines, so we know it's something, but we don't know what it is until we see it. And the look on Arnold's face whenever he sees what it is for the first time, and he's like, "Holy shit, what in the fuck is this?" And that's I don't know, man. There's just something about that whole movie that is just amazing. But Gray, you're number one. Arnold Schwarzenegger as Jackie Brown.
Also a perfect movie. Not quite as perfect as Jackie Brown, but I've got Total Recall there. So, okay, well, apparently it didn't copy it, but let's try that one more time. There we go. Yeah, man, I absolutely love Total Recall, and I don't think it gets its due. It's Paul Verhoeven, and it's from when Verhoeven was doing the best, like his peak Verhoeven-y. Just, man, it totally works on so many levels where it really shouldn't. This should be cheesy. You've seen a bunch that kind of try to play with, is this reality? Is this not? Is this part of the thing? But man, it's masterfully done. Part of that is kind of the crew that's in on it. So it is originally a Philip K. Dick story, but the writer who gets credit on it is Dan O'Bannon. He's the same dude who gets credit for writing Alien and The Return of the Living Dead. But yeah, it's got amazing everybody in on this. But the Philip K. Dick story is cool. It's not quite the same as this. Man, did they exploit the cast in the best possible way. I love me Arnold Schwarzenegger when he's playing Douglas Quaid or Hauser. I absolutely love that character. Sharon Stone as Laurie Quaid. Man, I absolutely dig it. Michael Ironside. Man, Quado. Come on. We need some Quado in this thing. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything about it is just absolutely amazing to me. The practical effects. Pulling that egg tracker thing out of his nose, out of the like, fake head. Man, that just it hits on this weird level. The overweight lady in the airport when she starts suddenly malfunctioning, the weird mask thing.
So weird. So fucking
I absolutely
weird.
love that. The taxi driver friend who becomes the mantis guy. Man, I love the practicals for that. It invented Waymo. Essentially, those are the cars that we have now. Well,
Johnny
some
cabs,
cities
sir.
have now.
You should
They're
trademark
Johnny cabs.
properly.
We call them Waymos now, but the same thing. No, it's crazy. It predicted a shit ton, and man, it holds up.
More
I
closely
absolutely
than
love-
other predictions, by the way.
Oh yeah, 3 boobs. It's just around the corner. Just wait until we get a Quado. But yeah, I absolutely love this film so much about it. And then it does have what's his name, Dean Norris. It's got Hank in it.
Hank.
Yeah, he plays Tony. Yeah,
Get a big vagina
time.
on his face.
indeed. But yeah, man, I absolutely love everything about this movie. For me, it's a damn near perfect movie, and it really shouldn't work. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the remake. Yeah, it doesn't work.
It doesn't.
This really shouldn't, but somehow it works on every level for me. I think it's my favorite Arnold performance. It's one of my favorite movies to watch, period. Just everything about it just kind of works for me. And I haven't even talked about the score in this. Forgetting his name. I want to say it's like Goldman or whatever, but
Silvestri?
I absolutely love. So Alan Silvestri did the Predator.
Oh, right.
Predator.
Right.
But Yeah, it's Jerry Goldsmith on this one. I absolutely love Total Recall's score. Just man, there's so much going on in this one. I love it. Watch it if you haven't in a while. I think you guys all have it too low. It should be up there. It's a great Arnold performance.
It
If
is.
nothing else, think of when he's in the chair. Think of when he goes to Mars, man. The eye bulges. Yeah.
Yeah.
What can I say? I love this one, and every time I have my gliders on me, my marsupials, they're sugar gliders. I kind of think, are they little Quatos? It feels like it. What can I say?
I heard that you shouldn't keep them near zippers, Gray.
Got to get baskets for them.
I've heard bad things about zippers and their webbing. How dare
they
you?
love pouches.
I know nothing about anything, so I was just giving you shit.
Say, Bob, what's your number one Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, sir?
There are so many good ones I could put up at number one, like Around the World in 80 Days, Batman and Robin Jr.
Hey,
these are all fantastic movies, near perfect movies. But the top spot for me is going to go to True Lies. I love this movie. I actually think Terminator 2 might be a better movie, but I just enjoy True Lies more.
Yeah. I guess
Maybe it's because of Jamie Lee Curtis.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
But she's fantastic in this. Tom Arnold is fantastic in this. The scene, what's his name? Will Paxton, where he's playing the sleazy used car salesman trying to seduce Jamie Lee Curtis. I love what they end up doing to him and putting him through. That's absolutely hilarious. I think this film has the right blend of humor and action in it, and it's just a lot of fun. I also love the scene where they bust in to kidnap him, and they take her as well, and she thinks they're there for her. She's like, "Harry, just let me handle this." So yeah, it's great. And then of course, the scene where the terrorist is filming them and the battery runs out.
Battery Aziz.
Yeah, there's so much good stuff in that movie, man.
Yeah, I mean, it is fantastic. And of course, you get a bunch of great Arnold one-liners. You get some great lines from Tom Arnold. True Lies for me. That's my favorite Arnold movie.
Well, I mean, that's these are the cool thing about Arnold Schwarzenegger is like the lists, they're going to have a lot of the same movies, obviously, but where you put them is very interesting because you see what type of Arnold you really like, where mine, I kind of like the action, the big time action movies where it's over the top, everything's like that. But you also get movies like Twins, like and Kindergarten Cop. And as Gray has there with the mustard underwear scene movie at number 5. I mean, and Pumping Iron, like you still like that's still one of those things where it's like Pumping Iron was watched by. I mean, I've seen it, and you could tell by me how much weight I lift. I believe it's exactly 189 pounds out of a chair. So. Yeah, I mean, he's done so many iconic roles, and at least we could say this: they're a lot of fun. The movies are fun, and that's what movies, these blockbuster movies should be. Is fun. We started taking the fun out of movies. A lot of that summer feel of going to the drive-in or going to a movie with friends is really left. It's like where do we have those movies anymore? And we just don't really have that anymore. And it's an era that is probably gone at this point until, all things come back. It's all circular. But for right now, hey, yeah, it's pretty amazing. And Nightmares and Nerdscape says it's very true. He says his theater releases are shockingly consistent for an action star. For a while there, they were very consistent and they were fun. And that's kind of what I like about it.
I think it's interesting that everyone has a different number one.
That's true.
That's
crazy.
fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. We all don't have a number 5 though that started the film noir genre.
I mean, you guys should check it out. It's really
I will.
great.
I will check it out. I will check it out.
It's Rip Van Marlow, man. If you dig MASH or Nashville, just wait until you check out.
I'm coming day and night.
I will. I actually will check it out because I do like the MASH movie. So I will check it out. I promise you. I will.
If you like Robert Altman flicks, it's definitely up there. Something about it sticks with me. I love that movie, and hey, maybe you'll appreciate the mustard-colored trunk scene.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm always gonna appreciate that scene. Not even knowing that it existed, I still now appreciate that scene just because it exists. So,
it's lore now.
It's in the lore. It's in the lore book. So, guys, what all do you have coming up this week? Charles, what do you got coming up this and next week?
I don't know. I've been streaming gaming a lot. I streamed a game last night. I might go back to it.
What game did you stream?
It's called Arc Raiders, and it's
I got a good story for you when we go off the air.
It's meth. It's essentially meth because I can't put the shit down. I get in there thinking, all right, let me play for half an hour, and 3 hours later, I'm like, all right, one more round, just one more round, and then I'll be done.
I need to get 2 rolls of tape.
Dude, I found the apricots.
I just did that. I actually I didn't even realize I had them all. Right. And then John said something, our buddy John that we play with said something about Scrappy. Like, he's like, what does this even do? I'm on he's like, I got them maxed out and I'm still getting like 8 to 11. And I went, oh shit. And I looked, I had a whole bunch of them. So I got to level them up all the way.
Do me a favor and hold that up so I can see your cock.
Scrappy is lovely.
Is it cock?
Yeah.
Rooster, cock,
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. I got you.
But yeah, on the dam last night, I did a stream and someone put a wire to that top of the tallest point on the dam. I fell and lived. I don't know what the time code is for that, but it's fucking hysterical. If there's something silly to happen in the game, I'll find it and do it.
Have you found the way to break the dam? Have you gone under the map yet in the dam?
The dam? No.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fun.
The air vent part. Yeah.
It's fun.
Oh,
man.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm busy just hiding from things and looking for pillows and cat beds.
I'm not, man. I'm all in right now on PvPing people. I am 100% fully all on board. But yeah. So Charles, you got nothing coming up? Nothing?
Other than that, I Tuesday is TGIT. March Hackness begins.
The battles,
indeed,
for supremacy of the hack.
Not just white people either. There's other supremacy. There's female supremacy.
Well, the Hackness supremacy.
Yes.
Gray, what do you got coming up, my friend?
Precisely that. We are starting March Hackness. It is the Sweet 16 that's coming Tuesday. So check us out on these very channels, for TGIT every Tuesday. But yeah, we're gonna announce all throughout this month. We're playing down the March Hackness brackets to find out which comedian gets 2026's March Hackness winning trophy, the one that Laps created right here that just could not be more perfect. So check that out every Tuesday. But that's about all I got going on. Other than that, I'm also enjoying that Arc game. It's very addictive.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. Bob, what do you got coming up, sir? Got any reviews or anything coming up?
Well, I just put out a review today of The Bride.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Ooh, it looks awesome. I can't wait to watch your review.
Face does not say awesome.
It's not awesome. I was
Good night,
disappointed
Michael.
in it. I was very disappointed. This past Tuesday on Dad's Turn to Talk, we did talk about Revenge of the Nerds. So that was a lot of fun.
That's fun.
And this coming Tuesday, we're going to be talking Argo.
Argo, fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Indeed.
Argo, fuck yourself. But I don't know. It just kind of seemed relevant with all the news and everything today. I mean, we're not going to talk politics, but it just kind of fell in there, and we're like, oh, you know what? Given people's interest in current day politics and events, it might be fun to go ahead and look back at this film. So we're going to go ahead.
Slept on as a director. I'm sorry. He's a really good director.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm looking forward to go back and rewatching it because I have not seen this probably in about 10 years. So I'm looking forward to doing a rewatch of it.
Nice. Awesome, man. Warren, what do you got coming up?
Tomorrow, 8 p.m., I'm going to be doing some more character designs for my next book. I'll be live streaming that. Same on Sunday and also on Monday. Tuesday, I'll be streaming, doing some fan art and preparing for the show I have in April. And then Wednesday, I'll be on with ULAPS on our Off the Shelf channel doing Spider-Man and Wolverine issue 2. And when I'm not doing that, like Thursday night, and then I'll be back to drawing more character designs as I get prepared to start full production of the first issue of my next graphic novel, How the Squirrels Saved Longview. So I'm going to be doing a lot of live streaming of that. And, as if I don't get caught up playing Ark, because just like Charles says, it's like meth, even though there's sometimes I hate that game, I still want to play it every day. So
Yeah, I hear that. So I got the same stuff. I got TGIT on Tuesday, Sweet 16 March Hackness. And then me, Warren, and Gray are going to take a look at Spider-Man and Wolverine #2, which should be a lot of fun on Wednesday. And then next week, we're going to do our favorite Jackie Chan movies. And then after that, a week from that, we are going to be taking a look at what I thought was a great topic. We are going to be doing our top 10 Eddie Murphy movies and kind of like a little bit of a retrospective on Eddie Murphy. And I think Charles is going to lead that one. So that should be fun. Hey, that was your idea, bud. You got that. That's all you, man.
Eddie Murphy. Fuck you.
So other than that, man, this was a lot of fun. I think this just doing these shows together is a nice, like, easy thing to do, and it's a lot of fun seeing what everybody likes, and doing top 10s, when it comes to movies is always just a fun thing to do. And yeah, man, I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm going to go play video games for the next 4 days straight. So there's that. And yeah, I hope everybody has a great night. Goodbye.